Find the mean of a set of data. So first, let's talk about what is the mean. Well, the mean, also known as the average, right? So these two words are synonymous. And it's really the sum of all of the values in the data set divided by the total number of values in the data set. So a lot of people think that the mean is a good representation of the values. The mean and the median kind of depends on the values that you have, but that's the idea. One thing about the mean is your data set must be quantitative, right? We must be dealing with numbers. How else can you add them all together? So let's check this out. So you might see that the mean this means the summation of x. So you add all the values. That's what it means. That's what this means. Add all the values and divide by the number of values. How many numbers are in the data set? Okay, so x is each data value in the data set, and n is the total number. So let's do this. Find the mean of the data set, round to the nearest tenth. So our first step is to add all of these numbers together. So whether you do that by hand or with a calculator, I don't care. Doesn't really matter. But when we add them all together, we get 92. So that's step one. Because remember, the mean is the sum of all of your values divided by how many you have. So we now know that the sum is 92 because sum means add all together. How many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 numbers. So I'm going to divide by 10. Now that comes out nicely, 9.2. So my mean is 9 2/10, which means it falls right around there. Let's do one more. Find the mean of the data set and round to the nearest tenth. Same idea. If anytime you're finding the mean, the first step is to add all of the numbers together. So once again, the sum of these numbers, 127. Well, how many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to divide by 8. When I take 127 divided by 8, I get 15 and 875 thousandths. Well, the directions say round to the nearest tenth. So 8 is in the tenth spot. I go one place past to the 7. 7 tells me to round up. So my final answer is 15 and 9/10. So my mean falls about right there, right before the 16 in the data set. And that is finding the mean of a set of data.